Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Very quickly, I'm gonna try to do this in 5 minutes or less. Mia Thornton. It's interesting because Mia Thornton has a lot going on, and I think she's going through a lot of life changes. And if I can pull up the receipts, where are the receipts at, child? Where are my receipts? Well, I have the receipts on my phone. Let's see. Mia done moved out of the penthouse, child. Okay, and it looked like she got her business back. Something like that. I think she posted this a while ago. She said, reverse, reverse. Yes, we moved. This was bittersweet as we anticipated living in the big house. Okay, now remember they were in Baltimore, and then Mia decided, well, since I'm going to be a real housewife of Potomac, let me go ahead and move to Potomac, right? And so she moved to Potomac. She moved down the street from Karen Huger because Karen Huger is supposedly her friend and whatnot. And, they're renting, and she was paying 10,000 plus a month to rent that mansion in the Potomac, child. Okay, listen, could y'all rent something for 10,000? Like, child, girl, if you have $10,000 a month, I don't see, like, at that point, I would never. Okay, listen, I'm not a listen. Let me not judge the situation. This was bittersweet as we anticipated living in the big house for at least 3 years while we decided to build/purchase, okay? Continue to rent, who knows? But due to unforeseen circumstances, our big space got cut short. What were the unforeseen circumstances? One thing about me, she says, I never stayed down for too long. Minor setback. Hopefully, we will have the opportunity to show you our new space. Elevator up, penthouse living. We return, right? Now, I want to know what the unforeseen circumstances were. Did you not want to pay the $10,000 a month because Gordon's family fired you from the family business? You claim that you no longer had a salary. Is that what it was? Or did the owner of the home kick your ass out because they wanted their house back? There's several different possibilities. It doesn't always mean that sis is broke. All right. I'm not going to call Mia broke in the same way that she called Dr. Wendy to you, sweetie, broke to Peter, but allegedly was being a friend to Wendy, and Wendy just didn't get the memo. However, Mia doesn't even know how to be a friend to her best friend of 30 years and keep her secret that she doesn't close her legs to marry men. And all Jacqueline is doing is being taught by you. I mean, aren't you a mistress of the night? All right. So with that being said, though, we wish Mia the best. But she also, it seems like things might be looking up, right? It seems like things might be looking up in Duloc, honey. Uh, she tweeted earlier today, the joint chiropractic Gathersburg. Okay, yeah, I think that's what that is. The joint chiropractic Gathersburg. The joint chiropractic Potomac now open 6 days a week. And then she goes to thejoint.com. She links you to thejoint.com. And then on Instagram, her caption says, "Pop off, mama is back in the saddle." So did Gordon's uncles hire you back? Not uncles, but did his brothers, child? Did his brothers hire you back? Do you have your salary back? Okay, she's talking about mama is back in the saddle. Okay, so she done downsized. She's no longer paying for the mansion, renting. She's no longer paying to rent the mansion. And it looks like she got her job back and she doesn't have cancer. So things are looking up for Miss Mia Thornton. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about the entire situation in the comments down below. Going to another franchise. We're leaving Bravo and the Real Housewives, and we're headed over to Own and Love and Marriage DC. And I did watch, a couple of episodes. I think I watched like 6 or so episodes of Love and Marriage DC. It was quite interesting. My favorite character on that show was Winter. I felt like Winter was the show, and it sucks that a friend of is, the show, but it is what it is. I felt like Ashley was a mean girl. I felt like Monique was really cool, even though she was being portrayed as like a nagger, like that wife that's consistently nagging on the husband and stuff like that. Well, now we know that Monique and Chris Samuels is, they're no longer going to be making appearances onto the show. We still have Winter. We have Ashley. We have Irena. We have 3 other new women, I believe. And they released like this promotional shot. Now I'm thinking, okay, Carlos and Own, gathered up the executives to, get a budget for promotion and marketing. And I'm thinking Owned and did a photo shoot for the girls. Because look at this photo shoot. It's really cute. Like, the girls look good. Okay? What you cannot do is hate on who? The girls. The girls look good. I don't like Ashley, but Ashley, I would be lying if I didn't, admit that Ashley looks amazing. Arena looks beautiful in that gown. I don't know who these other women are, but they look gorgeous. So I'm just like, okay, they really are doing the damn thing. On got the budget, baby. On got the budget to do photo shoots. Well, not really. Tell me why they pulled a RHOA. A RHOA, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Remember this past season, they contracted, what's his name? Derek Blanks, the one. Y'all remember the, what was that? Y'all remember the, what was it called? The alter ego photo shoots. Y'all remember in season 2 when they did the alter ego photo shoots? Y'all remember that? Where I think Sheree was like the housewife and her alter ego was like the robber. Wow, I just had an epiphany. Sheree portrays herself to be a wholesome housewife on television, but behind the scenes, there are reasons as to why Atlanta Police Department, 10 of them hoes is outside of her home. Sheree is the housewife and the robber. Wow, I literally just had an epiphany. Sheree, what illegal activity are you allegedly involved with that you don't want us to know about? Speaking of illegal activity, I just saw a clip of her on TikTok where I think it was an old clip of her walking into court, and I think she was like fighting off a traffic ticket or a noise complaint ticket. Can Daily Mail follow her? Y'all know how Daily Mail followed Wendy Williams and the mistress and the baby. And can we somebody needed to follow Sheree and really get a PI on that ass to really figure out what the hell she got going. How was she able to pay for the chateau? Anyways, Sheree was the housewife and the robber. Kandi, I think, was the driver, the drunk driver, and the pedestrian. That was Kandi's first season. All the memories. Kim Zolciak was a housewife as well. And then her alter ego was the mistress, the hoe. And I just kind of felt like they all told on themselves. They all kind of told on themselves. Because, Kim Zolciak, that's where we get the line, close your legs to married men. She didn't close them. She was messing with a married man. And the married man did not want to leave his wife. Shout out to Big Papa. And then Kandi with the drunk driving. Now, I don't mean to be insensitive about this. And we're going to get back to love and marriage. It's really nothing with this. But I find this topic to be a little bit more interesting. Kandi was the drunk driver. And that might be a reason why she doesn't drink. Because I think somebody in her family was struck by a drunk driver, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, so remember when they contracted Derek Blanks to do the alter ego? So the same guy who did the alter ego photo shoot is the same guy who I believe did all of their content for season 14 promotion, right? Remember they did the whole photo shoot and promotion because they didn't like the original photo shoot and they didn't feel like Bravo was doing enough marketing and stuff like that. So they took matters into their own hands to really try to help promote the show and build up the excitement for the season, even though it wasn't really all that exciting. Well, Love and Marriage DC, the ladies did the same thing, and I believe they had to pay for this photo shoot themselves. I apologize that I went off into a tangent about something totally different. But I'm like, wow, I'm really starting to think about these people in a whole different way after, but anyways. So this whole time I'm thinking OWN had the budget to, and they look good. It looked like it's two set of sisters, don't it? The two women at the end, they look like sisters. And then the two women on the right side of the couch, Winter and this other lady, they look like sisters too. They look good. Irana's dress is gorgeous. Ashley and Irana is feeling themselves. They got a little bit of fame. They're the two stars of, OWN's flagship series, Love and Marriage DC, honey. Okay. They, all over Potomac with Candace. They said, Monique who? Monique what? Candace is who we really want to be hanging out with. Listen, y'all got to let me know how y'all feel about the entire situation in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.